A girl in the pool is swimming towards the vent. She's trying to pick up a ring she just lost. She dialed it for a long time, but she can't get it out. On the shore, her sister waits anxiously. Finally, she couldn't wait any longer. She jumped into the water too. Then the two girls worked together to pull out the ring, but they couldn't pull it out. And then her sister's hair got stuck in the vent. She was struggling. On the other hand, the staff looked around and realized there was no one in the pool. So he pushed the button. He pushed the button to close the glass cover on the pool. He was ready to go home from work. The sister saw that the pool was about to close. She pulled out her sister's hair and swam quickly to the exit. But she was still a step behind. And so the two sisters were trapped in the pool. The sister was very angry. She kept hitting the glass panels, but no one responded. Looking at the empty pool in front of her, she thought she was dead. But her sister didn't give up. She suggested that the two of them swim to the shallow end and then push together, trying to break the cover. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't get it off. The sister swims again. She found the ring. She shook the ring. This time it came out easily. She took the ring and looked at it with great affection. Then she suddenly realized the iron plate under her feet had been loosened. The iron plate under her feet had loosened up a bit. If we can remove it, it should be able to break the glass. Sister twisted the iron plate with all her might, but her strength is too small. She couldn't pull it out. She tried to get her sister to help, but she thought it was a stupid idea. She wouldn't help, and so her only hope was lost. The sister leaned over the edge of the water in despair. At night, the lights in the pool are turned off. In the darkness, her expression became more and more painful. When pressed by her sister, she told her sister that she was sick. If she doesn't take her medicine on time, she might not last the night. At that moment, a cleaner came in. My sister called out for help, but the cleaner paid no attention. He just kept digging through his wallet. When the cleaner realized there was no money, she took a look at the surveillance system. Then she went to the control room and shut down the system. Then she sat down at the sink. She started asking the sisters for their cell phones and bank codes. Looking at her dying sister, the sister blamed herself. So she dove under the water alone. She tried to break the iron plate of the water outlet, but she was too weak. But she couldn't pry it off. So she went back to the surface again to get her clothes. Through the iron plate, sister squatted on the ground. Her feet were strong. She quickly took out the iron plate. Then she took the iron plate and smashed a hole in the glass cover. She laughed with excitement. Then she rescued her sister, but she was completely unconscious. The sister could only cry and dig out the medicine and injected her with it. Luckily, she finally woke up. Suddenly, the cleaner pointed a gun at them. The cleaner was afraid that he would be exposed, so he came back to kill them. The sister had no choice but to bow her head. She could only let the cleaner do what he wanted. But the cleaner saw herself in a trance. She slowly lowered her gun, then she crouched on the floor in shame. She was ashamed of the sisters. She was willing to accept the punishment of the law, but after so much experience, the sister also felt the cleaner's difficulty, so she forgave the cleaner. At last, the two of them smiled. The cleaner also left with a smile. At the end of the movie, both sisters understand each other. They make up again.